Do you remember this? It's not been long time, right? Again, they are in news. In a major shake-up, Air India is grounding its Delhi-Washington route starting next month, blaming operational factors and a Dreamliner shortage due to retrofits. The move comes just 2 months after a deadly crash in Ahmedabad involving the same aircraft model, raising fresh questions over the airline's long-haul operations. The airline says the move is essential to maintain the reliability and integrity of its global network. The suspension is primarily driven by the planned shortfall in Air India's fleet, as the airline commenced retrofitting 26 of its Boeing 787-8 aircraft last month, the statement added. Adding to the turbulence is the continued closure of Pakistani airspace, which is forcing longer flight routes and increasing complexity across Air India's long-haul operations. Coupled with the continued closure of airspace over Pakistan, impacts the airline's long-haul operations, leading to longer flight routings and increased operational complexity, it said. But here it's not an end. After the crash of Air India Flight 171, which killed 260 people in June, has anything been changed? A Delhi-bound Air India flight from Thiruvananthapuram, carrying several members of parliament, including Congress General Secretary K.C. Venugopal, was forced to make an emergency landing in Chennai on Sunday after a suspected technical issue mid-air. The dramatic diversion unfolded aboard flight AI 2455, with K.C. Venugopal later describing the experience as a harrowing journey and saying they came frighteningly close to tragedy. In his X, Venugopal wrote, Air India flight AI 2455 from Trivandrum to Delhi carrying myself, several MPs, and hundreds of passengers came frighteningly close to tragedy today. What began as a delayed departure turned into a harrowing journey. Shortly after takeoff, we were hit by unprecedented turbulence. About an hour later, the captain announced a flight signal fault and diverted to Chennai. For nearly 2 hours, we circled the airport awaiting clearance to land until a heart-stopping moment during our first attempt, another aircraft was reportedly on the same runway. In that split second, the captain's quick decision to pull up saved every life on board. The flight landed safely on the second attempt. We were saved by skill and luck. Passenger safety cannot depend on luck. I urge DGCA and Ministry of Civil Aviation to investigate this incident urgently, fix accountability, and ensure such lapses never happen again. The incident raises fresh concerns over Air India's safety protocols, coming just weeks after the airline's deadly Dreamliner crash in Ahmedabad. However, the airline responded to Mr. Venugopal, clarifying that the flight did not perform a go-round due to the presence of another aircraft on the runway, but rather because of instructions from the Chennai ATC. In their Air India shared, Dear Mr. Venugopal, we would like to clarify that the diversion to Chennai was precautionary due to a suspected technical issue and poor weather conditions. A go-round was instructed by Chennai ATC during the first attempted landing at Chennai Airport, not because of the presence of another aircraft on the runway. Our pilots are well trained to handle such situations, and in this case, they followed standard procedures throughout the flight. We understand that such an experience can be unsettling and regret the inconvenience the diversion may have caused to you. However, safety is always our priority. Thank you for your understanding. It added further. With mounting safety concerns from a deadly crash that claimed 260 lives to shocking hygiene lapses like cockroaches on board, Air India finds itself under intense scrutiny. As the national carrier battles technical setbacks and passenger trust issues, the skies ahead may be anything but smooth.